Well, the Seahawks still got a lot of questions around them. But maybe they're a sleeper. But what's going on, guys? My name is Antonio, and this is the All Around Sports Cast. I'm, of course, your host, Antonio. Today, we are talking about the Seattle Seahawks. Of course, my team, as you can tell with all the Seahawk memorabilia around me, along with others in company. But I wanted to talk about this topic because it's been brought up a few times. The Seahawks have recently signed Jonathan Hankins and Kayvon Wallace, also along with others in company on the defensive side and offensive sides. But we all know that the main question is about the season. This is the most excited that the city of Seattle has been since the Legion of Boom days. But the question is, are the Seahawks a sleeper team in the NFC? Now, of course, I'm a Seahawks fan, so I never expect anything from this team, unlike the Cowboys, for crying out loud. But anyways, so for now, let's get this thing started. So I think they could be a sleeper team. I mean, of course, we'll have to see it first, but let me tell you why. Because this team is built so well that they have the talent to be one of the top teams. Now, not like Super Bowl contender, maybe like a playoff contender, but I think there loads of people are going to be sleeping on them this year because of the new head coach. Mike MacDonald, if we look at his career back in Baltimore, he revived multiple guys' careers. He revived Jadeveon Clowney. He revived, also along with Justin Madubuike, while turning Kyle Hamilton into a superstar. And now you go to a Seahawks organization that is so stacked with defensive talent. You got Devon Witherspoon, Tariq Woolen, Kobe Bryant. You got so many guys on this defense, including Julian Love. And then also you got the recent signings that came in. You re-signed Leonard Williams and you re-signed Noah Fant. But this defense, I think, is going to be the ultimate key factor. Because they also got, like, Rayshawn Jenkins. They got Kayvon Wallace. They got Jonathan Hankins. I mean, they're stacking up on the defensive side, if you ask me. They're stacking. But I think the most interesting one was Rayshawn Jenkins. I had no idea we were in the running for him. But this, I think, could be a good team because Geno Smith, according to Mike MacDonald, has already been declared to close as the starter. And the offense now is going to be under new play calling, which was what the Seahawks needed. They needed to change up their plays. I constantly said throughout the season, they need to start running the ball more. Because you got Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet in the backfield. Also along with Kenny McIntosh, which we haven't seen him use because he's been injured for some time. But we look around this offense. You got Jackson Smith-Njigba. You got DK Metcalf. You got Tyler Lockett. You got Jake Bobo if they can start using him more. You got Noah Fant and Pharaoh Brown, which we are still waiting for that third tight end. Probably likely they're going to go after and get one in the draft. Which, I mean, I don't like the idea about going after Brock Bowers in the first round. But this could probably be the case because Brock Bowers has had some comparisons to George Kittle and to Travis Kelce because he can block, he can also receive, and I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan as well because I've watched this guy play. He is amazing, and I think whatever team Brock Bowers goes to is probably going to be amazing. But another tight end I would probably have on my mind in the draft is Cade Stover, the man out of Ohio State. Because Cade Stover has looked really good. He has been the guy to help block most of the time. So, and then you also got the offensive line issue being attended to because they already signed Nick Harris and also got George Fant back, which is going to be very difficult having two Fants on the same team. But they also got a few other guys as well. But of course, we will see what happens in this draft. And the Seahawks, I think if they can gel very quickly, I think that they could be one of the toughest teams to have underestimated. Because many teams are not going to know what we're going to do. Because for the first time, we've had new play calling, we've had new coordinators, we've had new everything. It's fresh, new, and young. And the part I like about the Jonathan Hankins signings is because when he was in Dallas, he would stop the runs. And he would actually do a little bit more than he did last year. He could stop the runs. He can get sacks. He can do everything that you need a man to do. And including Leonard Williams with Uchenna Nwosu, I mean, part of Leonard Williams coming to Seattle in the first place was to help that issue. Because, of course, in Week 7, he had that season-ending injury. But Leonard Williams came in right out of trade. And then we just re-signed him, which I think had to be done. Because now you look at the defensive line, you got Nwosu, you got Leonard, you got Reed. You got so many big defensive guys. Which, it's going to be interesting to see how Nwosu and Leonard Williams do on the same field. Because that's going to be interesting. I don't know if it's going to be like a Bosa and Chase Young thing, but it could be something. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's probably the most excited I have been, along with every other Seahawks fan, in a very long time. And this is probably the most likely. The new offensive coordinator is air raid skilled, which primarily read air raid type of offenses. Which, fun fact for everyone here, Geno Smith, when he was in college, was the top-ranked quarterback in air raid type of offenses. He was the top-ranked. Look it up, people. Look it up, as Ken Jeong would say on The Masked Singer. Look it up. But, I mean, Geno is not terrible. And now that we got a new quarterback in the trade with the Commanders, I mean, I don't like how, but I think if he learns behind Geno for a year, he will automatically become very good. From what I've heard from a lot of Commander fans, they think that he's going to ball in Seattle. But we'll, of course, see what happens. The defense is going to be interesting to see next year because Mike MacDonald is a defensive mastermind. I'm excited that this happened. Pete Carroll was a defensive coach. And now you're bringing another defensive coach in Mike MacDonald. I don't know what to expect for now, but it's going to be interesting. I'm not expecting playoffs. But what I am expecting is the Seahawks to be at least competitive. Maybe beat the Niners once, if they can at all possible. Not saying it's likely. But anyways, that's my topic for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the notification bell for day-to-day updates on my videos and live streams. And I'll catch you all in the next one. So long for now.